All right, let's segue a little bit here over to Alexandra Cohen, who is Director of Investor Relations at the Atmosphere Fund, a fund which combines fiscal conservatism, high innovation, and ESG impact in its investment methodology and practice in the Israeli startup ecosystem. Prior to joining the Atmosphere Fund, Alexandra co-founded Hydro Water Innovations and was the VIP government business startup connector at the Paris Center for Peace and Innovation. Alexandra's expertise and passion lies in sustainable impact technology. Let's watch a short presentation on how the Atmosphere Fund's strategy turns innovative startups into powerful companies by bringing them to market, creating higher returns in less time.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. It's an honor and pleasure to be with you all here today on this distinguished stage here at IMPROVATE, whose vision and mission has provided a platform for international business and collaboration regarding the startup nation and the rest of the world. But I'm here to talk to you today, and at first would like you to imagine something. I would like for you to imagine that there is a venture capital fund that is able to showcase return on investment and evaluation growth of every single company within its portfolio. Let's say, for example, taking it from an evaluation of 5 million to 100 million in a short time. I would also like for you to imagine that the fund and its partners are not just benefiting from these evaluation increases, but are also able to receive increased equity in each and every company that we invest in because we are able to showcase success. So why hasn't this happened before? What is the innovation in this fund? Well, to answer that, let's take a look at a traditional methodology within the world of venture capital, the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule states that 80% of the portfolio companies within a given fund are going to possibly fail or at least not make up for their investments, whereas the other 20% are hopefully going to succeed and not only make up for the investments in them, but also for the 80% that did not. The Atmosphere Creative Universe, the fund that we're speaking about here today, has effectively found a method to crack this traditional 80-20 rule for good. And this is due to our deeply hands-on approach that we take with each and every portfolio company. Essentially, we are a VC fund that has a history in debt equity funds as well, who is acting as a private equity fund in how deep our hands-on approach is to showcase success of each and every one of our portfolio companies. So what does this look like? How do we do this? The innovation within our investment process, which we've deemed investment within innovation itself here in Israel, starts with a technological assessment of each and every one of the portfolio companies' technologies that we look at. We have an in-house team of experts that look to the technologies to enhance them, modify them, make adjustments if necessary in order to be able to make them go to market ready. And we do this even prior to making investments. Next, we bring in our in-house team of experts in sales, marketing, and HR to take the guessing game out of the possibility of, can this startup turn itself into a full-fledged company in growth of both sales and people? But we don't just provide these in-house experts in the areas of technology, sales, marketing, and HR. We are actually, as I said, able to ensure evaluation growth in each of the startups that we work with because we are able to showcase prior to investment, distribution, and sales of the technology. So their evaluation increases are not due to a guessing game. This is due to our strategic foundational partnership with Shani Shanav, as you can see up here. Shani Shanav was founded in Israel in 1986 and has since become one of the largest developers and distributors of software, hardware, machinery, and natural resource pools here in Israel. Shani Shanav has a pool of over 4,000 clients. So when we are assessing a technology or a startup, we are looking to see if they fit within this existing distribution network of over 4,000 clients. and therefore can bring them to market with the adjustments that we've made. So the areas that we invest in are also the areas in which Shani Shanav has this distribution network, as well as our main focal areas of expertise. These are retail tech, Industry 4.0, IoT, which includes cyber, green energy, and fintech, which also includes blockchain. In looking towards these companies and these specific sectors, with the hands-on approach that we take with each and every one of them, we are actually also able to ensure that the results that they give within the fund meet with our existing values as a fund. I'm going to mention 3 of them now. The first one is fiscal conservatism. Because we are able to showcase a valuation increase of each and every one of the companies within our portfolio, we are able to stop share dilution in its tracks. Most of the companies that we've worked with in our past funds have no longer even needed to seek additional investment because their valuation increases have to do with on-the-ground sales, not from hype, not from having to figure out how to do it themselves. We have a team of experts that help them do it all along the way, from the technology, from the sales, from the marketing, from the HR, as I said, but also within the providing of the distribution network and the sales. Also, all of the companies that we invest in and work with are highly innovative. We look for companies who have groundbreaking technologies and are transforming the world from traditional industries into the world of automation, digitization, Industry 4.0. And in doing so, we believe that we are leaving a greater impact on our world. Which brings me to one of the last value I'm going to speak about, but one of our most important. Every single one of the companies that we invest in is positively contributing to social impact, environmental impact, and have strong environmental social governance models. We look for companies that transition traditional industries into be greener, cleaner, but in more efficient, also cheaper. I would also like to mention something that we do internally. Within our fund, within our companies, we also believe in co-economic development to create peace in this region. So parts of our fund actually go into initiative that we have in Eilat, bringing high-tech jobs to the periphery of Israel. Bedouins, Israeli Arabs, Jewish people together, providing high-tech industries in the periphery and creating peace and economic opportunity through the process. So I'd like to thank you for your time here today and allowing me to share with you. Please feel free to reach out to me with any additional questions or inquiries throughout the day. We truly believe in IMPROVATE's vision for joint partnership with the startup nation and the rest of the world, and are so happy to contribute to that conversation. We have a number of people from our team here today, so we'd love to meet you. Thank you so much.
And that is it for IMPROVATE's Jerusalem 2021 International Innovation Forum. The forum is just the first step in creating collaborations between governments, businesses, and investors, and leading Israeli technology companies that were here today. The exposure right here at this conference is a first step. The next step, delegations and real-world business connections to promote IMPROVATE's vision of making technology accessible to all and improving the lives of people across the world. I would like to thank all of the wonderful speakers and panelists, the companies who presented the best of Israeli technologies, and all of you, of course, who were here with us today. A special thanks to 2 amazing women who made today's event possible, IMPROVATE's founder, Irina Nevzlin, and Ronit Hassin-Hochman, who together prove that nothing stands in the way of will. Thank you both so much for putting on today's important gathering. Happy Hanukkah, and we will see you guys at the concert tonight. Thank you.